In JavaScript, we use const, let, and var to declare variables and constants. What does this mean? Imagine we have this car and we want to tell JavaScript the color of this car. By default, JavaScript knows nothing. If we say const car color equals the string blue, we are telling JavaScript that there is this thing called car color, and the value of car color is the string blue. Let's say that we painted the car green, and now we tell JavaScript that car color equals the string green. When we run this line of code, JavaScript will crash. Why? Because when we said const car color, we told JavaScript that the value of car color will never change, and now we are changing it. So JavaScript doesn't know what to do, and so it will throw an error. To solve this problem, instead of const car color, we say let car color. Since we are using let, JavaScript now knows that the value of car color can change. So when we say car color equals green, JavaScript will give us no error and the value of car color is now green. Const is for constants, the things that never change, and let is for variables, the things that do change. You might be wondering, why should we ever use const if it causes these problems? The answer is that when we use let, we are allowing everyone to change the values of our variables. And this can cause many bugs because the behavior of our code becomes harder to understand. If we use const, no one can change the value of our constants. So we avoid a lot of those bugs. The pro tip is use const whenever you can. Sometimes, like in our example, we have to use let, but whenever you can, use const. Finally, we have var. Var is somewhat similar to let, but it is much older. So if you find older code, it will contain only var. Today, var is pretty much obsolete and you should never use it. There are some extremely rare cases where some people like to use var, but the reality is you don't need it. Use only let and const. You can become an awesome programmer anyway, and everyone will be happy that you never used var. The problem with var has to do with the concepts of blocks, scopes, and hoisting. These three things are extremely important in JavaScript and you must know them. So I highly suggest you to check out this video I created where I will explain to you what they are and why var makes everything harder. Leave a like if you learned something. I'm Jay. Bye.